Also, we're looking for the slime on the fish. All slime is present on fish, and this protects the fish when it's in water. You find that freshwater fish have got more slime on it because the salt actually helps protect them. So we're looking for nice clear slime, so when you run it along, lift it up and you get a nice clear slime. Also, we're looking for the gills on the fish as well. The gills are the breathing parts of the fish. So if we're looking here, you can tell that this fish has not long been dead because it's still got some blood in there. Just a quick tip, and for doing whole fish, we need to take these ones out because it's full of blood and will taste quite bitter, but it's a good indicator for me to see. Okay, also, if you look very carefully, you can see you've got a little bit like a fish six-pack. That's where the muscle blocking was just come out of rigor mortis, so you can actually see it there. Okay, again, if you put your finger into the fish, okay, you will do it on the hake because it's quite a soft fish, but with this guy you want it to bounce straight back out. Okay. Also, a lot of these fish, well, most of the fish are gutted on board ship because what it is it's to try and cut down the rotting process or for the fish to start to deteriorate. So what they do for taking out the gut, and also by temperature, it stops the fish from going down the torrid scale. So another indicator that we're looking for is the cut mark on the fish. If this fish is a little bit older, you get like a browny sort of mark on it, or like a waxy appearance. So you can actually see with this particular guy that it's a really very fresh fish. And looking at that, and what you do is you add everything up, have a little look across it, and I'd actually torrid this at about 8.5. 8.5, Mike, would you?
Yeah.
8.5 or 9.
9.
It's a really good, excellent fish. Okay, so moving on. We're going to go exactly the same thing with a flat fish. Okay, so looking at this fish, again we can actually see the cut mark on it. So it's a little bit older than the cod, but still fine. Again, looking at the eye on the fish, a little bit more sunken than the cod, so it's a couple more days older. Okay, and also sometimes with flat fish, if it's really old, you start getting a bit of grittiness on the tail. Again, this guy's got a really nice clear slime. If you look at the gills, they're still not as red as the other one, but still pink with evidence. Okay, and also another indicator is to hold the fish up as well. If that was touching my hand, then you know that it's getting a little bit old. Anything you'd like to add on that one?
No, you're fine. Okay. You're looking for, the initial thing that hits you is the eye, always the eye. If the eye looks lovely and glistening and bright, your fish is generally going to be bright. If the eye is looking very opaque, very sad, then that's when you then go into, you smell it, you're looking for a fresh sea smell, not an acrid, acidy smell. You are looking for that glistening slime, it should glisten. The older it gets, it loses its glisten, so you get a very opaque eye, a sad looking sheen to it, not a rich gloss. And then as Terry says, the reason it feels a bit gritty is it starts to lose its scales. That's what's happening. So if you run your hand along the fish, the scales will start to come off because they've rotted away. All right.
Okay guys, any questions? I mean, there's a lot of information there for you so you can read it. We're going to go through it on going from 10 down to 3. Again, what happens within M&J is we will not accept anything below Torrid 7. Okay, and if a supplier sends us some fish in, they're stupid enough to send us some dodgy fish in, we will only give them 3 chances and then they get delisted as a supplier. So if the guys come in and say, look, this is coming as a Torrid 6, this is coming as a Torrid 5, okay, so that's it. You get 1 foreign shot, 2 foreign shots, and then out the door. Because we do buy the odd bit of fish, so obviously it's in their best interest to make sure that it's supplied. Any questions on that particular thing in front of you? There's a lot of it's quite easy to have a look at. There's a lot of reading involved, but as I say, that's a good way of actually checking the fish. It's just by looking at eye, the smell of it. Can anybody smell fish?
Not really, no.
That means it's quite fresh. Give it another couple of hours, it might start to get a little bit funky in here. They've been cooking this morning, so it's quite warm. Okay, so we've done that part. We're going on to waffle too much.
No, carry on.
A quick break, or is it going to go straight into the...
No, carry on. Keep going.
Into the surgery now.
Yeah, let's get into the... this is how Terry became famous.
all these years ago. Yeah, I've been with M&J Seafood for 25 years. I know I don't look old enough, but there you go. And I started off...
Nobody shouts out at that point ever, you see.
No, they go
No one goes, oh no Terry, you don't. That's what each day you live in hope that
I
somebody...
did ask you to shout out at that particular stage. Okay, so what we're going to do, as a customer of M&J Seafood, this fish is yours. You tell us how to prepare it. Today is all about just giving you some different ideas. Now, if we fillet fish for you, you do not get charged for filleting. So this is your fish. You say, well, this is how I want it. This how it's got to be. I mean, sometimes the message gets a little bit confused from representative to telesales to fresh room. But if the rep comes to you and they say, well, this is my spec. More often than not, they've got these Carlos Fandango super phones. We pull it out and go, take a picture of it.
Yeah,
go back to the. That's it. Go back to the fresh room and say that this is what the guy wants. And they can actually put it on their spec sheet so we get it right for you. Right, so what I'm going to start with is we're going to start with salmon. A bit boring. Let's move it over. Do you want to have a go at this? You've seen me do it a couple of times.
I might give us a miss though.
Yeah.
Maybe one day soon.
That's it, cool. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to show you how we split down the fish. Choose my weapon. A lot of these...
is this what, farmed Norwegian, yeah?
Farmed Scottish, I think this one
Really?
is. I think it is because it's a smaller size.
Okay, fine.
So this particular guy is probably about, I don't know, about 18 months old. I'm just going to show you how we do it. So first of all, I'm going to go round the collar of the fish, come forward to there, come right round, make sure you get that little part off. We're going to use the fin as our guide to go on top of the fin, and forward to there. And stroke the fish all the way down the backbone to the bottom, to the tail, to there. Come over that rib cage, put your knife in. There's your first fillet. Take the second side off, round to there, right away up to the top, and going from head all the way down to the tail. Turn your knife round, come up to the top, knife over, and there's your second fillet. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken the whole of the fillet off, so we've got maximum yield off the fish. What happens in our Grimsby depot, if it's all done by machines, so it's a salmon factory, there's come along, first of all be scaled if it's skin on, okay, and then go to a special machine and then nip the head off, okay, and then it will go through the actual machine. The guys, there's a team of people that actually trim the fillets off, okay, and they will utilise everything. The head will be put into a box, a 20 kilo, 10 kilo case for the Asian market. And then what will happen is all the frames at the end of each shift will be scraped, so they actually use the scraped meat from it. And also the bones go back into making fish high protein pellets.